What is up, everybody? Crimson Thunder here. Welcome to episode number 64 of Megamek, the Stormbringing Destroyers. We're also joined with the other two who seem to have, who had did fighting enemies in the simulator.
Hey everyone, it's Black Phoenix. Oh, and behind you.
Yeah, I need you right in the I elbow you right in the gut, and why did you have to do that?
You elbowed him in the gut?
Yeah.
Oh. And we also have.
That is my
Scarlet, the one that coined the phrase, "We are professional idiots."
Ah, yes. In this episode, we are doing a little continuation of this week, since we do apologize about what ended up happening last time. But we'll definitely make things good this time. Just know that this live stream is not intended for anybody under 13. If you are requested to click away immediately. Black Phoenix, Crimson Thunder, and Scarlet will not be held responsible for any data that may be collected by YouTube, and none of us are affiliated with BattleTech, its associates and partners in any way. This is strictly for entertainment purposes. So last time, Scarlet Angel has ended up dueling against Maya Crystal Johnson after they located her. And how did that go, Scarlet?
Went against her, and she did not put much of a fight.
She didn't put up a fight at all. And
Yeah.
while you were away, if you hadn't had a chance to take a look at it, Scarlet, while you were doing your other things, Black Phoenix and I did as much other stuff as possible. So what we ended up doing is that on a subcontract that we had, we did another a probe where we ended up pretty much literally wiping out an enemy. And unfortunately, when we brought Maya Johnson back for interrogation, Black Phoenix, what did they do again to her?
yes. Basically, they decided to basically access her memories through a device I call the cocoon.
But
And the more she tried to resist, the stronger of a shock it would send to her system. However, in the end, even though we finally got the data we needed, let's just say that there was some kind of failsafe built into her memory, completely frying her and leaving her brain dead.
That's terrifying.
yeah, and
Unfortunately,
Captain McDonald was not exactly too pleased about that. And this may or may not cause a problem later on. So, but we have to do. It's currently before we get to the present day, we have to do one other flashback to January 1st, shortly after Scarlet climbs out of her mech. And we're in the mech bay where Scarlet Angel climbs out of her mech, where Captain McDonald and Lieutenant Lake are with the and some others. Scarlet, you made it.
Yeah, she was no trouble at all.
My God.
not full at all. There's barely anything left.
Hey, she's the one that challenged me, not the other way around.
Well, yeah, things didn't go well. Scarlet,
Yeah.
this might be the weird time to say it, but I can't to be asking this, but please forgive me if this is going to be a little embarrassing. Scarlet,
What are you doing?
Scarlet, you're probably one of the strongest and willed mech warriors I have ever met on this planet and this whole galaxy. And there's nobody in the world that I would lay my life down for in a fight. He got he ends up he pulls something pulls a small box out of his pocket, and then he goes down on one knee. Scarlet Angel, will you marry me?
And I faint.
You go over there. and then, and then yes. Extend the hand and
I put the
you.
I put the ring on her, and then they're hugging and kissing each other. And what does the crowd do in the background, Black Phoenix?
They actually applaud in the background.
And
While two of them try to get me out of a state of unconsciousness.
Yeah, I tried like to kick you in like the leg because you just fainted. So, like not a hard kick, but like a light kick.
yeah, and
But what does one person do? They actually hit one person actually applauds you with a shock baton. Ah, click club.
and Black Phoenix
Yes.
and Black Phoenix, if you don't mind, we would like to ask you to conduct the ceremony. And then fast forward it, and then nothing else goes on that day, Black Phoenix.
No, but I faint again, and this time Lieutenant David actually catches me.
Yeah, right.
And,
So
and her only words after that were, this has been one of those days, hasn't it?
Scarlet, you find this funny, don't ya?
Yeah, I do. It's like I'm looking right at Phoenix, and it's like you just fainted, and then you're lightheaded.
Yeah. So, fast forwarding the present day, January 2nd, in the chapel, there is the wedding day. Scarlet and Captain McDonald are over at the altar with the one person who conducts the ceremony. Go ahead.
Actually, I thought about that, and I actually called in someone in particular just for this.
And
No.
Who would that be?
Right, Reverend Chuck X Finley, at your service.
Yep. Hold on one second. I just need to do a couple more just a couple of quick things, so we don't get any strange interruptions. Okay, so now go to that. Just gotta look for her. Okay, she's 28. So by this time period, that's just her age, Scarlet.
Yeah, I can.
And if you actually take a look, there's a long list of things that I have to go through
Yeah.
until I find the one. There we are. And now, Scarlet, do you actually? When we do this, do you take the surname for this as for a regular marriage?
No.
What do you do? No name change?
Just keep no name change.
Alright. Alright, Black Phoenix, go.
Anyway, as I was saying, Right Reverend Right Reverend Chuck Axe Finley at your service. Commander?
Commander Finley?
I heard on the grapevine that a couple of you actually wanted to get hitched. So that's the reason why I'm here. Although you two aren't exactly the ones I was actually sent here for.
Oh boy.
Oh boy, here we go again.
Alright, so
Yeah.
the ceremony begins.
The thing is, my character, aka Lieutenant Lake, I should. Alright, I guess the cat's finally out of the bag. Your wedding isn't the only one that's actually happening.
Seriously? Alright. First off, we have Commander and Scarlet's first.
To the beloved, you gathered here. To the lovely, you gathered here today. To all your gizzards to your Megamek, you poxy car.
And I cannot keep a straight face during this.
Commander, this is supposed to be an actual wedding, not a pirate-style wedding. Although, I could probably approve of that. Ow! Seriously? Thanks a lot, hon.
Please continue.
Continue. If there be anyone here that these two should not be married, please speak now. Please speak now and forever hold your ordinance. And your peace.
Nobody objects.
Captain, get at McDonald. Do you take this? Do you take this wee lass to be your lovely wedded wife?
I do.
Lieutenant Scarlet Angel, do you take this crazy lad as your husband?
I do.
As Commander-in-Chief of the entire Dragon House, and as one of the most crazy members of the entire council, I now pronounce you man and wife, lad and lass. Before I continue on, I got one more ceremony I gotta do. This time it's going to be for for Second Lieutenant John Lake, aka the Black Phoenix, and for Lieutenant Jordan David, codenamed Blue Storm.
Hold on. Okay, hold on one sec. Hold on one sec. I gotta go find her. I have to find her. I have to go through this as well.
And I was trying to keep a straight face with, like, him acting like that.
Yeah, and know that those two were actually. I know it. I mean, it was next to impossible for me to actually do that. Okay.
If I could, I would have gotten another, like, I actually do have a Scottish friend, so I could have, if he wanted to, if he had Discord, if he wasn't a nurse, he could have done that.
Yeah. Can you give me a break there, lassie? Seriously.
So how's it feel now, Scarlet?
Oh, it's gonna get weird, you know that with...
Okay.
The chance roll.
No, was it? Do we do no name change here on this one too, Black Phoenix?
For the time being, no name change.
Okay. All right, go ahead.
Well, for the second part of this whole ceremony, this will be between Lieutenant John Lake, aka the Black Phoenix, and Lieutenant David, aka the Blue Storm. Lieutenant David, do you take this crazy wee lad as your lawfully wedded husband?
I do. And then...
Lieutenant, like, do you take this wee lass to be your lawfully wedded wife? Although I should have asked this in the first place, if there's anyone that would actually happen to have any objections to this, please speak now if you ever hold your ordnance or your pieces.
All of a sudden, something came out, and then from the all the way to the prison cells, you hear a giant. Oh,
no objection.
That's going to be heard on the recording.
Yeah.
Hopefully that works as the Egyptian voice.
Commander-in-Chief, I hereby pronounce these couples. I hereby pronounce these couples husbands and wives. You're my kiss. Ow.
How fitting I had a phone ring doing that.
Okay. What the hell did I just kiss?
And the Scarlet and the Commander kiss as well when they did their ceremony?
Yes.
Well, Scarlet, we finally did it.
Mm-hmm.
And for that, I'm going to add a special rule for this.
What's the special rule you're doing?
When two characters are married to each other, when two mech warriors are married to each other, they each receive a +1 bonus to both their gunnery and piloting skills.
Oh.
So whatever skills that they have, it makes it that they're now willing to fight that they're now willing in order to make sure that they are willing to come back alive to their loved ones. And now
that'll work.
And now that that's out of the way, I'll now remove I will now reset the flag now that is now saying that they're now trying to trying to conceive.
Let's see how long that takes for a random chance.
Yeah, it can occur. I mean, I can always set it manually or let it happen automatically. So Scarlet, how does it feel that we're bound together forever?
It still doesn't feel real, especially after that ceremony. I cannot keep a straight face with our minister.
I was not. Well, Scarlet, I did not. Please don't blame me. I was not expecting that.
Yeah, so you can understand. I tried to keep a straight face, but with that, you can't.
But I almost couldn't keep a straight face either, Scarlet. Yeah, and apparently there's a prisoner that happens to be the father of Lieutenant David that decided that she was going to end up doing so. And then we go, Lieutenant Lake.
Yes, sir.
I honestly am not sure how that ended up going without too much of a hitch like that. After all that, remind me not to bring Commander Finley to another ceremony like that again.
Believe me, this is only a one-off, okay?
Alright. Remember who else we're all fighting for as well. Anything else happen on that day?
Check your transmissions.
Yeah, the battle doesn't occur till the next day.
I am aware of that. Just do it. Okay.
All right. All up, and then all of a sudden, we hear in the mech bay, in the repair bay. How could anybody keep a straight face with that kind of a ceremony today with Commander McDonald?
I don't know. As far as I can tell, that ceremony was an absolute blast.
I hope you all end up enjoying that, because we may not have something like that happen again. It was a little embarrassing.
But like I said, that ceremony was an absolute blast.
Alright. Anything else happen on this day, Phoenix or Scarlet?
Mm-mm.
No, but that blast was actually the trigger word to set it off.
Yeah. So now we are on Wednesday, January 3rd, 3044, starting in Commander McDonald with Commander quarters, which is now co-shared by his wife with his wife Lieutenant Angel. Morning, Scarlet.
Morning.
How you feeling okay today?
Yeah.
Yeah. I do. If that ceremony like yesterday was a bit embarrassing, I do apologize. I did not. Them being unprofessional about it was something I did not authorize.
We had to have some funniness, and that worked.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not saying that it was a wash or anything, but just no. But do you also feel it in your soul that we have some kind of, we're linked together now?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I think something tells me that this link that we have with each other is making us stronger. No.
I'm sorry, Captain. I am not detecting any such link.
That's because no machine can detect it, Tom.
I apologize. Am I interrupting something?
Tom, we're just in the middle of waking up. Please scan for any incoming transmission or enemies and report back immediately when able.
Consider it done, sir.
Sorry about that. Sorry about that, Scarlet.
That could be worse.
Yeah. So, shouldn't, yeah, I mean, are you feeling any effects from the drugs?
Not really.
Oh. Well, the thing is, if you faint next time in a battle, you should go to the infirmary, and I'll have Dr. Sato take a look at you immediately.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because we might be able to do something to reverse the negative effects of the drugs since they tortured you. And as I said, those people who ended up doing this to you, they're going to pay for what they did. I promise you that we'll take them on together. Scarlet.
Yeah, I'm just.
Yeah. Hopefully.
I apologize once again for the interruption, sir. But you have a transmission coming in. It's from your second in command.
Black Phoenix? Hold on a second, Scarlet.
Yes,
hold on a second, Scarlet. I need to call Lieutenant Lake.
Mm-hmm.
Lieutenant Lake.
Ah, Captain. Oh, how you doing?
Well, I mean that was one interesting wedding ceremony. You got something?
Yeah, although. Yeah, I'm trying to keep it down though. So unfortunately, the missus right now is currently still trying to wake herself up.
The mistress?
No, the missus. As in, did you forget that I also got married yesterday?
Of course I didn't, but it sounded so cut off. It made it almost sounded like that. Scarlet Angel.
Yeah. Anyway.
Scarlet Angel slaps me in the head.
Yeah.
Ooh, I felt that one even from my quarters. Nice.
Yeah.
Anyway, I actually
and to give you an idea of how that sounded, I actually hit the back of my head. So.
Oh, that. Ow.
Anyway, we've actually managed to decrypt some more of the data that we actually managed to get from Maya Johnson before her untimely departure.
What did you find out?
The phrase that she used, "Sirat Shoto," it wasn't just a message. It was also a base location.
All of a sudden, we start hearing an alarm. Beep, 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 beep. Warning. Urgent incoming transmission coming into briefing room.
Oh boy.
Scarlet, I think this is going to. I think this sounds serious. Let's
Mm-hmm.
let's over there quickly.
You may want to put on a bathrobe or something first.
I actually get into my mech warrior suit and put the stuff on because this sounds serious.
Lieutenant David and I will join you shortly. See you in the briefing room. Black Phoenix out.
Come on, Scarlet. Something.
Yeah.
Something to. If it, I hope that. I mean, I hope this isn't something too serious, because if it is, I may have a fight on my hands today.
Mm-hmm.
Meanwhile, back in the briefing room. Okay, Tom.
Before we continue, why are you on the Discord? Yeah, there you go.
So sorry. I'm sorry. That was a little embarrassing. Now we're in the briefing room.
Yeah, that works better.
Lieutenant Lake, what's going on?
Unfortunately, we just got a transmission. Looks like another one of those rogue factions has actually managed to turn up. And this time, they're actually out looking for trouble. By trouble, I mean they're looking for us.
I thought we dealt with those assassins already.
Mic feedback.
Let me
off.
make myself clear.
Mic feedback
They were
on.
only one of many splinter factions of the Concordat. Remember?
Yeah. Scarlet, can you plus pray?
Yes, and what?
On the playback decoder.
Okay. Did that.
Transmission from Debbie, command to Captain McDonald. Heads up, Captain. That's a reignited appears to be attempting to start another assault on our bases. There's at least a reinforced company of mixed enemy units, including one lance that consists of 4 medium mechs. Heading for your location, it appears that the Lance's orders is to hunt down the one called the Black Widow for revenge for destroying Maya Johnson. Do not allow these enemies, especially the mech Lance, from breaking through. Destroy 50% of all enemies to force a retreat.
You have got to be kidding me.
Well,
fear
so much for the honeymoon.
Fear starts to grip Scarlet.
I'll see you guys in a bit, okay?
Huh?
Discord.
What are you going away for a second?
For a bit, yeah.
But what does she becomes afraid, right?
Yeah, and she becomes quiet. So I'll see you guys in a bit, okay?
Scarlet. I promise you, I'm not gonna let these people hurt you. Lieutenant Lake,
Yes, sir.
please forgive me for this, but I'm extremely mad. No one ever threatens my wife like this.
I had a feeling this was going to happen. It's like I said, every single time we have at least a happy moment, this happens.
That's part of the mercenary trade. Alright, well, go ahead and connect now. Oh, Charlotte. Sergeant Riley, Charlotte Riley, a piece seems to see red fire glow in Captain McDonald's eyes, and she's a bit worried.
Oh boy, I know that look.
Well, Sergeant Riley is trying to ask them what's going on.
Lieutenant Lake, what in the name of the 7 stars is going on? Believe me, Sergeant. You wouldn't believe me if I told you.
She says, "What's going? Try me."
If you really want to know,
Try me.
we are... Someone threatened Captain McDonald's new wife, and let's just say that because of that, the captain is actually going out to deal with this personally.
Well, he better not leave me. He better not leave me behind. I'm gonna make sure that he keeps his head cool in this. I know he's upset, but if he goes on a rampage, he may not think straight.
Well, if that's the case, all right.
I am his lance mate. After all.
Very well. I will allow this in the captain's stead.
And then the captain goes, "All Crimson Lance members, report to your max." And he sounds pretty angry.
Yeah. My only words were, oh boy.
It's like,
Sergeant Riley, definitely make sure that he actually keeps a lid on it.
yes, sir. As she goes to her Mac. As he goes in, he climbs into the Highlander. No one ever fucks with my wife like this. Especially after we just got married. Communications online.
Incoming transmission from Overwatch Tower.
This better
Captain,
be good.
Captain, I know that you're angry, and believe me, I would be too. But going into battle like this is only going to cloud your judgment even more. Just do me a favor and keep a clear mind on the task at hand.
Will do. It's part. Protecting her is part of the orders. Communications online.
Crimson Lance, begin your startup sequence now.
Reactor online. Sensors online. Weapons online. All systems nominal.
This is Crimson Lance. All mech warriors, check in.
Crimson 2, standing by. Crimson 3, standing by. This is Crimson 4, standing by.
Sergeant Riley, stay. I want you to stay in, near me at all times and pick off all targets of opportunity. Sergeant Sturgira, accompany the Annihilator and make sure he doesn't get flanked. Annihilator, destroy all targets of opportunity. Crimson Lance, we're exiting the mech bay.
Good hunting.
Base, this is Crimson Lance. We're moving out. No one threatens my wife. Looks like Scarlet has to go, but I think the stuff that we needed her for is all complete. So we can do this like normal now.
Alright.
Alright, they are coming from... As a matter of fact, I'm not sure where they're coming from. They're coming from the east. All of a sudden, I hear an incoming transmission from unknown source. All we know that the first name is Sonya.
Package room.
Captain, carry him not down. We know what you are doing. Stay out of our way. This has nothing to do with you. It has to do with us and Scarlet Angel.
You must stay away from my wife. I am not gonna give any warning shots.
And you're going to stop us how? We have you outnumbered, and you can't possibly kill all of us. Surrender to us now, or we'll be forced to slaughter all of you and the rest of your lads.
Give it your best shot, bitch. You are about to have what I did to my last 50 enemies. I destroyed getting thunderstruck. And I abruptly closed the channel. And Black Phoenix never has heard Captain McDonald this angry before.
What in the name of everything sacred? Oh boy.
And your thoughts? Well, I think that they pissed off the wrong guy. Sergeant Riley here, engaging rifleman. There's also an enemy demolisher tank. Captain McDonald. I am engaging enemy riflemen. Crimson 2, Deadly Spear. Destroy that rifleman. You're Sergeant Riley. Black Phoenix.
This is Crimson 2, copy that.
Is Sergeant Riley concerned about Captain McDonald?
Right. And the thing is, she doesn't want to actually express her concerns over an open channel.
That's good. But she knows something is terribly wrong. Crimson 4, target destroyed. Ugh. And Sergeant Riley and Captain McDonald completely cripple that rifleman in one blast. And all of a sudden, Lieutenant Lake is extremely shocked. Well, how does he react?
Holy Moses!
No, he's legitimately frightened about that. He's like, holy shit. And he goes, note to self. Do not mess with Captain McDonald's wife. Right?
Precisely. Let's hope they take that as a lesson.
The rifleman ejected. Sergeant Riley, attack that trebuchet.
I'm on it!
Annihilator reporting. Enemy hunchback. This is Annihilator. Annihilator reporting to command. Enemy hunchback who was responsible for sending out that disturbing message has been located. Awaiting orders.
Engage the enemy at will.
Am I like, I'm not Crimson 3, Crimson 4, annihilate that thing. As he says, like with a bit of a dark voice. If the Phoenix Hawk has actually did some serious damage. Oh no, you are not getting away. As he jumps to continue his rampage. Sergeant Riley, stab that trebuchet in the back.
Pleasure.
This is Annihilator. I'm taking damage. Laser carrier destroyed.
Well done.
And Sergeant Riley made the trebuchet explode twice. Sean Gallagher has been KIA. Oh, this made this makes Captain McDonald pretty upset. We've lost one of our mech warriors. All of a sudden, the Gauss rifle that went into that scorpion ends up making it explode. He starts Lieutenant Lake starts seeing the huge rage that Captain McDonald is showing. And his reaction.
Whoa, whoa, Captain, calm down!
Enemy destroyed. Crimson 3, assist the others. Assist the Orion that's over by your northwest. Take out that stalker. Actually, it's better if I try to go after the Hetzer. SRM carrier destroyed. Crimson 2, target destroyed. Damn it, some of them are getting away. I don't know. I don't understand why they ended up going from north to south. Sergeant Riley, this is Captain McDonald. Over.
This is Sergeant Marley. Go ahead.
We won't be able to destroy them all, but destroy any targets of opportunity, and then we'll return to base.
Understood.
We destroyed several of them that they should be combat inefficient. That's all I'm asking for. I'll deal with the we can deal with the others who threaten my wife later. Make sure they are on high alert. Send the message back to HQ to Black Phoenix. Over.
Understood.
She destroys an enemy bulldog tank. Success. The enemy Devastator has been immobilized. The enemy Devastator tank has been forced to eject. Where do you think you're going? And he looks at it and is like, where do you think you're going? Sergeant Riley, spear that stalker in the head and let them know what happens when they threaten somebody's wife. That's for Sergeant Riley. I'll deal with this Otso. Sergeant Riley kills this enemy stalker. Targets destroyed, Black.
Well done.
Only 5 enemies survived. Crimson.
There's not much more you can do. Come on home.
Send send infantry ops to sweep up for any down mech pilots.
Understood.
We have one of our mech warriors is KIA.
Acknowledged.
All right, hit done, Black Phoenix. Black Phoenix, I'm waiting on you. There we go. It's Sean Galcher. Salvage team, this is Crimson Thunder. Do you copy? Over.
Salvage team, go ahead.
Strap that stalker onto the mech and bring it home immediately. Do you copy?
I copy, loud and clear.
That's... I killed an enemy scorpion. Devastator tank. The Otso was pretty much my kill, and the rifleman was a combination of 2. There's an error on that, but it's still a success. I'll adjust this later on.
Very good.
Why is it 100% of them? Yeah, it's supposed to be preventing 50% of the enemy from reaching south. Incoming transmission from Davian Command. Those forces are now combat ineffective. Return to base and await further orders.
Understood.
And whenever one of our warriors die, we have to bring. We gotta bring him back with something. I come in. As I start coming in.
Captain, welcome back.
I feel much better. I didn't get all of them, but hopefully that'll send a message to whoever decided to come along. Perhaps the fear in their eyes from what they've experienced should do something. Sergeant Riley, please come front and center. Sergeant Riley, please come front and center.
Yes, Captain.
Stand at ease. Captain Riley, you have 4+ enemy confirmed KIAs in that scenario. For your bravery on this field, you are hereby awarded the Bronze Star. Congratulations.
Thank you, sir.
Keep up the good work, there, Sergeant. We've got a lot of enemies we still have to face. Lieutenant, if you saw the carnage on the field, that's basically what happens when somebody threatens my wife.
I'll definitely keep that in mind.
Does everybody else look horrified?
Yeah.
And now, I apologize if it sounded inappropriate, but I had to deal with this appropriately towards the enemy. I'm not mad at you or anybody else, but it's only the enemy. But yes, I'm okay. Have Tom and I analyze who these guys are and what some of their other intentions are, please.
Well, will do.
Unfortunately, we lost one of our mech warriors was killed today.
The analysis is currently in progress. Primary data unknown.
Unknown? Black Phoenix, what's going on? Any word, Black Phoenix?
Unfortunately, Tom can't seem to get any kind of reading on those that attacked us.
Alright. Maybe... Honora? Sergeant Lieutenant Honora? Sergeant Raleigh? Do you have any ideas?
Unfortunately, this is actually one I've never seen before.
Yeah, whatever it was, they were not screwing around. And after and to be honest, the fact that they're temporarily retreating means that they're probably just testing us.
Unless
they were probing us.
I'm starting to get that same feeling myself.
Alright. I want everybody to get as much rest as possible. So please, tell Tom, keep your senses on and keep scanning. And if you find anything else, please contact us immediately. I'm gonna call Commander Finley.
Will do.
Sending transmission to Commander Finley. Commander Finley seems to be a little horrified about me. And when he picks up.
That's definitely understandable.
So he kicks up and he sounds horrified. That's your cue.
What in the blazes has happened?
I'm sorry, sir. I don't know if you ended up seeing the scrapyard that I ended up creating out there.
Yeah, I did. Do you have any idea how much it's gonna cost to get that thing cleared up?
Well, it won't cost us much for anybody else who threatens my wife.
All that because it's with your wife? I mean, honestly, next time I try to play poker with you, remind me never to face you, because honestly, let's just say I'd probably lose without a poker face.
Well, it's not about poker. It's about protecting the ones. Now, I have also lost a mech warrior to another one of my mech warriors today in this attack.
Sean Gallagher, wasn't it?
Yeah. He unexpectedly ended up getting himself destroyed by an SRM carrier. I knew I shouldn't have put him out in the freaking open terrain, but he did the best he could.
He knew the risk, just like everyone in the company does.
Exactly. He knew the risks. Unfortunately, things didn't go quite the way it should have been. The autopsy report has indicated that that his spine has been severed. It killed him instantly.
Damn.
He was a brave warrior. After we have recruited him a long time ago. I saw the potential in him. He had some pretty good abilities. Let's just make sure that his sacrifice isn't worth it, because the Lyrian Commonwealth is not going to be happy. Now Steiner, I had to notify his family, which is the hardest thing I have to do.
I understand.
Hopefully they'll be okay. We've lost 2, 3. We've lost 6 more. We have lost 6 mech warriors on defending this planet. I was not expecting it to be this heavy there, Commander. But I'm sure that the cost would be far higher if we got overrun. Now, is there any other indicators that you have going on?
Not that I can tell.
All right. If anything comes up, or I've ordered Tom in order to scan around the area for any more potential hostiles and to report in if needed. Please do the same and make sure that your mech warriors are ready for recon over to the Void Condor. He will be next if he's behind us.
Understood.
Roger. Very well. Captain MacDonald out. Do we have a random event or no?
No, we do not.
Not after Sean Gallagher was killed.
Precisely.
Next day.
Yes.
Thursday, January 4th, 3044. It seems that there are some replacement parts that have just arrived. And then first off in the McBay, Sergeant Riley. Oh my, wow. There's barely any damage here at all. All of a sudden you come in, you see the stalker that Sergeant Riley is working on. And you're shocked to see how little damage that there was on the stalker.
Jeez, there's barely even a ding in this blasted thing.
Yeah, I shot one of my medium pulse lasers right through this cockpit. Right when this came in, this was one of the mechs that was actually in that breakthrough that I ended up sending a pulse laser right through the cockpit with my precision. Your response?
What in the blazes? Remember never to piss you off again.
Oh, don't worry. The only person that I would never want to piss off is Captain MacDonald. I was barely able to hold him down mentally in this fight that we had. He merely must have a strong amount of love for his wife. Your response?
Ay, 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 ay.
Anyway, I've noticed some. Anyway, please come. I need you down here. I need you to come down here quickly. I found something that you might want to see.
I'm on my way.
She just got finished downloading some of the plans from the stalker. This whole thing was intact. And remember, and you can thank me later on as I have the precision of a spear. What you find on that datapad is horrifying.
How is this even possible?
So, describe to me what was on the data pad that you found, Black Phoenix.
This isn't just this isn't just some splinter group that we're dealing with.
Is
For
this
the
the...
first
Yeah, and she said, "This, please tell me that this is," and like, I wish I was lying, but if this is correct, this is the Void Condor's personal guard.
I'd be lying to you if I said it wasn't.
And they must have something going on. Meanwhile, during the conversation, we'll play the role of two enemies for now, back at the Void Condor's nest, and you're the Void Condor, and he gets extremely angry about the fact that his assault force failed.
What do you mean? That member of my personal guard is dead.
Sorry, sir. We got back as quickly as they could. We ran into... I don't know who this guy is, but he said he would not... Well, as we were trying to go for the go towards the Black Widow, he said that he would not allow anybody to lay a hand on his wife. When we did scannings, all we found...
Silence! I asked you for a report, not excuses.
The report is that when we have taken many losses, there's one mech warrior out there with his call sign Crimson Thunder has destroyed, and his lance mates have destroyed over half of our assault force. The only success that we had was destroying an Annihilator, killing the Annihilator pilot that they had.
Crimson Thunder.
He pilots a Royal Highlander. He seems a little shocked. He's not...
Very, very interesting.
It's said that he has killed more than 50 enemies alone on this planet while they're defending Diefenbaker.
Was there also? Did you also see a mech with the insignia of the Black Phoenix on it?
No, sir, we did not. All we saw was the lightning bolt. And when we made contact with them, all we could hear was anger, and he sounded so mad it literally sounded like thunder. Some of our mech warriors did not make it. We have the cat here, and as their things coming in, Jennifer Zhao, she was killed by Crimson Thunder, which happens to be his fiance, as the casket comes in. His response:
Corporal, learn everything you can about this Crimson Thunder.
We have.
I want.
We do know. Well, I do know. We know who he is. He is the commanding officer of the Stormbringing destroyers. And he whipped us so hard that we were forced to retreat. Sonya barely made it back alive. And then he's extremely upset about Jennifer's death.
Jennifer, why did you do this? I've only heard rumors of.
So, rumors of what, Black Phoenix? You got cut off a little. Rumors of Crimson Thunder?
I've only heard. Yes. Among them, one thing in particular. About their command. About their second in command. He is the one I seek.
Sir, the only thing that we know is that those two just got, him and the one known as Black Widow just got married recently. 2 days ago, actually.
There's a video looks like there's a video transmission attached. Play it back.
And who's on the other side? Is it who's on the video transmission?
It's actually a recording of the wedding itself.
Yeah.
Freeze there. So that's where you are. My old student.
And who's that student?
Second Lieutenant John Lake. The first Black Phoenix.
Sir, it also... That one that you... Take a look at this too. He got married on the same day. And he's very shocked.
Did he now? And perhaps my fiance's death will not be in vain. Prepare to set course for Diefenbaker, Corporal.
Oh, there's also another incoming transmission that ended up coming off of the. That also came off of this. That ended up coming off of this too, from your wife right before she died. It's coming from.
Play it back.
And here's the thing. This is to whoever is responsible for threatening my wife. If you ever come near her again, you're going to get rocked so hard you'll make regret the day you mess with the Crimson Thunder. His response?
If he thinks I'm going to just stand by and weep at when my fiancée was killed, he's got something else coming. Corporal, set course for Diefenbaker and prepare our forces for a surface attack.
Yes, sir. Setting course for Diefenbaker now. Setting light speed. ETA 7 days. And
Very good.
he sends a transmission out to the Stormbringing destroyers. And while he's doing that, flashing back to Stormbringing destroyers HQ. Beep 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 beep. I get an incoming transmission from Tom. Is this correct? Is this coming from Void Condor?
That would appear to be the case.
Black Phoenix, please report to brass office immediately, on the double, and bring your
No need. No need. We're already here.
and your wife.
Yep, her too.
So the 4 of us are there. Tom, play back the message. I want to hear what this Void Condor thinks he's going to do.
Understood, sir.
And he sounds
Playing back now.
he sounds super angry and dark.
Captain McDonald, this is a Void Condor. I know you were the one that was responsible for killing my wife. Now, you and the rest of your insolent friends shall face the same fate. In 7 days' time, the world of Diefenbaker will be laid waste. I suggest you either surrender or die. Or both. The choice is yours. You have 7 days. Starting now.
Did he just say I killed his wife yesterday?
Apparently it seems to be the case.
Does he look awfully familiar to you, Black Phoenix? Play that back. Tom, play that back for a second.
Yes, sir. Freeze. Can't be. Can't be.
Lieutenant, is this somebody you know?
His name is Seymour.
Seymour Zhao?
Yes. He was my mentor.
I need to know everything you know about Lieutenant. Please tell me what you know about him, his skills, and what kind of a mech he pilots.
The only thing I know about the mech that he pilots is the one it's one he's nicknamed the Mad Cat.
No, it's not the Mad Cat. It's the one. That's the one named Godzilla.
The only thing I know about the mech is it's basically nicknamed Godzilla, one that's more powerful than anything else I've ever seen.
Wait a second. Godzilla. Does this have an Annihilator chassis?
Yeah, it does.
Tom, pull up schematics of Godzilla.
Understood.
I know it's a 100-ton assault mech.
basically, according to my knowledge, no one's ever been able to bring down this mech.
No one is. Are you telling? Are you telling me that Are you telling me he's never lost? He's never been killed in a He's never been destroyed in a battle.
Not a. Seymour Zhao is pretty much known as the Void Condor because of him pretty much being on. He's never lost a single battle or campaign at all.
Oh my god! Are you kidding me? Are you telling me he's never lost? Are you actually telling me that he's never lost a battle? Then Tom goes,
Not a single.
Annihilator thinks specs confirmed. This mech is armed with 5 Gauss rifles. Come again, Tom? You sound
5 of them?
with 8 tons.
Is that even possible?
There's 8 tons of ammo, but it appears that there's it appears from the other stuff that we have there are 10 double seats along here, along with the standard engine. It also appears that the internal structure has been upgraded to endo steel, making it lighter, but it only has 2/3 of the armor that an Annihilator is capable of doing. And there's 1 Gauss rifle on each of its arms, 2 on its right torso, and 1 on its left torso. And it appears here that the enemy appears to be really that it also cannot explode under its own condition. And then I go, is that even possible?
I didn't even think it was possible.
I think Lieutenant Angel, does she look horrified?
I definitely think so.
Yeah. Easy, hun. Easy, hun. We're gonna get through this, I promise. And Lieutenant David seems to be a little bit scared too. And she hugs you very tight. And she goes, is he gonna kill us?
Not if I can help it.
Pardon me, sir. There's another incoming transmission from the Void Condor. It's a live feed this time. I want to speak.
Patch it through.
I want to speak with them. Void Condor comes online. He finally sees me on the screen for the first time, and I'm with my arms crossed, and I give an evil glare at him. He speaks first.
Captain McDonald. And my former student. It's been a long time, hasn't it?
Black Phoenix.
Yeah. But, never thought I'd see this young. Never thought I'd see the young fledgling finally spread his wings. You have no right to call me that anymore, Seymour. I'm much more I am far greater of a mech pilot now than I was before.
You better have a good reason for disturbing us, Void Condor. I don't. If it's a battle you want, it's a battle I'm gonna accept and kick your ass off the planet.
That is one thing I will not The battle is one thing I will not dispute. However, I believe it is an old Terran custom to know your opponents before you face them in battle.
The last time somebody tried to do something like that, I have kicked her ass. I hold the one you know as the blue dragon in my lair.
Ah, yes. So I've heard.
She was
And you also happen to have that. And she also happened to have my greatest associate, the Black Serpent, I believe he's called.
Angela Tanner Gables. My father! How could you twist his mind? How could you do this?
So you are the prodigal daughter. It's such a shame that you have to die. I actually had plans for you.
All of a sudden, Black Phoenix snaps at him for threatening her.
Seymour, you just trust. There's one thing I actually warned you about back when I was a student, is that never, ever put my friends, my family, or the ones I love in danger.
And he says, and he starts laughing and evilly.
Still as naive as ever.
And unless you back off now, Seymour, you're gonna experience what I did to the rest of the sub forces and your wife that I've slain.
Captain, no offense, but in this case, shut up. This is between me and Seymour.
And Seymour goes into a fiery rage against Captain McDonald. No, he's extremely angry about the fact that his wife was slain by Crimson Thunder.
If anything, just be lucky that I don't go after you first, Captain. But although I always like to enjoy watching my prey squirm. So I will leave you with this single warning. If and when we meet on the battlefield, there won't be anyone to shield you this time. I will destroy you, your second in command, and both of your loved ones.
You threaten my wife one more time, Seymour, and I am going to kill you.
I wouldn't want it any other way.
I have never lost a single battle against anybody.
Well, here's the thing. I also hold that title. So, whichever one of us succeeds shall be known as the one true, undefeated mech warrior.
And by the end of time, I will hold that title. I will still be holding that title. Do you understand?
We shall see. I'll see you soon, fledgling.
Looking forward.
Let's close the transmission.
And Captain and Lieutenant Lakes looks a little shocked, and kind of speaks to me in a weird way.
Captain, I hope you realize what you just did.
Absolutely, Lieutenant. He's coming to us, and we're gonna blow him the fuck up.
No one touches Seymour but me.
No, Lieutenant. He's coming after all of us. We must face him as one.
Whether you will, I am aware of that, but whether you like it or not, he was my teacher. Still want to talk. Put it this way: after my grandfather decided to exile me initially, Void Condor was the one that took me in. He's the one that finished my training altogether.
Excuse me, sir. It appears that we have a guest outside your door that is looking for you.
Who would that be?
It appears that the Crimson Vulture is at the captain's quarters door. Let him in.
Grandpa, what are you doing here?
I've heard a lot of commotion over here. May I ask what's going on?
Let's just say that the biggest mistake I ever made is coming for us now.
Who's coming for us?
The Void Condor is coming for us.
What?
Or as I have known him as, Seymour Zhao.
Why is he coming for us directly? My grandson, can you care to explain?
After my exile from Gunthar, Seymour Zhao, also known as the Void Condor, was the one that took me in and finished my training.
Why would you do that? Do you realize the evil tactics that he ends up having? Do you know that he will
Believe me when I say I wish it was a choice.
Do you know that he is known for slaughtering civilians, and his wife Jennifer will literally rip the heart out of her victims? And then Captain McDonald turns and says, "She won't be doing that anymore, of that, Captain Keyes." He turns around and says, "Why is that?" And I said, "She's dead. I killed her on the battlefield yesterday. That's why the Void Condor is coming here." Captain Keyes is horrified. "What have you done, Captain? Do you realize how powerful he is?" "Yes, yes. He's got an annihilator that's equipped with 5 Gauss rifles. I'm ready for him." Then he goes, You better be, Captain, or this entire planet is going to explode." My grandson, please come see me. Please come see me later on when you're free. I'm going back to my guard post duties.
Very well.
All right. There's no turning back. There's no sense of turning back now, Lieutenant. We have a battle to plan. And we're not going by his rules. Otherwise, everything that we have done up to this point will all be for nothing. Alright. I want Sergeant Riley to study some of the battle tactics that he has. I will also take a look at some of this as well. Black Phoenix, I want you and the rest of your platoon to start training. This might be one of our hardest fights yet. And then
Very well.
Then the town goes, "Excuse me for interruption, sir, but he is only the second in but he is not he's not the only one behind this. His mentor, known as the Hand of God, is also next." Wait, what? He's known as the One. Come again? Black Phoenix also asked for an explanation.
Explain. What do you mean?
I mean, the one known as the One is so legendary, he only comes out to destroy people if they are considered worthy opponents.
It is just as I feared.
Heads up, guys, we got an incoming transmission that's coming from the briefing room.
We're on our way.
Also, DJCV2, thank you for subscribing. I am now at 90 subscribers as a result of that. Tom goes, incoming transmission there's an incoming transmission coming in, Black Phoenix. It's coming for you. It's for you directly, Black Phoenix. You ready for it? Ah, crap. Hold on. Can you hear me? Stand by 1 second. This happened earlier today too. excuse me, Black Phoenix. There's an incoming transmission coming in from, that's coming in from Davian Command.
Patch it through.
Incoming transmission from Davian Command to Lieutenant Lake. Lieutenant Lake, enemy forces are attempting to recon our base. Destroy all of them, no matter what the cost is.
Shit. Black Phoenix, get your lance and destroy those enemies immediately. We cannot allow them to report back to the commander.
Understood.
You have 10 turns in order to complete this mission, Black Phoenix.
Alright.
Do you call in any support?
Calling in air support for this one.
Okay, who are you bringing?
Get Thunderflight out of their bunks.
And what do you want them armed with? What are you arming them with?
Arm them with clusters. Actually, scratch that.
I think clusters are fine.
Make them high.
Huh? High explosives?
Very well. Yes. I want to make sure they stay down.
And do you want me to be the liaison officer?
Yes.
Alright, I'm up now. You can connect now.
I already am.
I can't believe that I now have 90 subscribers. 10 more and I have 100. Start in the center.
Alright.
Is that your colors?
I'm working on that right now. Hang on. Oops. Hang on. I just got to change my starting. Starting from the north or
Center.
the center?
Center. And speaking of that, I gotta mount these up in the transport. Okay, they ready? On my end.
Let's do it.
Alright, waiting on you.
Communications line in the green. Beginning startup sequence now.
Reactor online. Sensors online. Weapons systems online. All functioning systems nominal.
Phoenix Lance, exit the mech bay. Scramble the mechs.
You got it.
All of a sudden, you get an incoming transmission from unknown.
Patch it through.
Black Phoenix, it's about time that you ended up coming out. You and your sorry-ass wife is about to be slaughtered by the Void Condor.
Genova.
What?
So you finally decided to come. So you finally decided to come out of hiding, Seymour. About bloody time.
I am not.
Time for us to sell this.
It's not Seymour that's coming you.
I am Senor Magody.
And just as I have located your base, I am going to now report these coordinates for destruction. Unless you think you can stop me. You and
That
everyone
was your
will-
second.
You and everyone you love will be destroyed.
You see, that was your second mistake. Care to know what your first one was?
I make no mistakes when I make these messages.
Yeah, well, I hate to break it to you, but you actually did make one. That's challenging me, as well as threatening the one I love. So, I hope you enjoy your time in hell, because that's where you're going. Black Phoenix out.
Black Phoenix report.
Well, looks like, based on what I can tell, another one of the guard of the Void Condor.
Black Phoenix, do not let them be able to report back to them.
Don't worry, they're not gonna get far. By the way, is it just me, or is there a problem with the with the rendering on the Phoenix Hawks?
Which one?
Both of them.
What, are they not there?
Only the name tags are showing, but the rest of it, not at all.
Disconnect and reconnect.
Alright.
If it happens only once, that's one thing, but it may be a...
So it's a bug.
Yeah, this hasn't happened before. Just go ahead and reconnect. Alright?
Yeah, I'm back in.
Alright, is the Phoenix Hawks loaded in?
Affirmative.
It was probably just a one-time bug. I mean, I'll make a bug report if it happens again.
Good.
Black Phoenix, watch out! Heads up, you're southeast. That Panther, that enemy that just transmitted to you is piloting that Panther to your southeast.
Oh, I see him. Let's give him a taste of what
And Black Phoenix,
Let's get this pen.
remember what I've taught you when somebody threatens your wife.
You don't need to tell me twice. I'm gonna make this bitch regret the day he ever decided to mess with my wife. Or with our organization.
Sergeant Leos notices a hunchback. He could probably get behind an enemy hunchback.
Trying to get an accurate.
They're
An
seriously
accurate lock on it.
they're seriously sending hunchbacks at us. He says. Are these guys that desperate?
Apparently so.
Try moving behind that hunchback, directly behind it, as much as you can. Well, that works for now. You're just gonna get a left side shot, though. Have the Shadowhawk take out enemy targets of opportunity. That Vedette tank would be a good one. Going with the AC-2.
That's my plan.
All of a sudden, the Shadowhawk sees enemy infantry pouring out of that transport. Are these guys mad?
Well, if they're doing this, they must be.
The Maxim hover tank reports heavy damage.
I don't have a clear shot. Lots of bullets are blocking my shot. Damn it!
I don't know, everybody seems to be targeting me.
Oh, direct hit on the heatsink of the engine! Haha!
Yeah, didn't I tell you that the rear armor on a hunchback is very poor?
Right, you did?
Thunder Flight reporting in. We are inbound at the time, ready to begin attack run.
Cavalry arrived just in time.
What do you think I should do? Bomb the infantry before they actually become a problem?
That might be a good idea.
So, Black Phoenix, what did you think of that proposal?
Hmm.
Were you expecting?
Very interesting.
Were you expecting? That?
What do you think I fainted? Of course I wasn't expecting it.
But did you know that Scarlet and I had tried planning that for months? But we wanted to keep it a secret until now. Right. Shadowhawk, I think should focus on some of the stuff ahead of it. Lieutenant David caught you as you fainted.
Yep.
No, Phoenix Hawk 1, I think you could go after the one of the tanks.
Mic off.
Oh, that guy just made one heck of a very big mistake.
Mic on.
You gonna go after him?
Care to guess what?
You're gonna get behind. You're gonna jump right behind it. Yeah, I think that was fun. Let me guess. I guess the serpent was going to try to object the wedding between you and Lieutenant David, wasn't he? Right?
I'll be right back. Give me a minute. I think my dinner's ready.
Yes, that's early. Sorry, folks. We'll be right back. Sorry about that, folks. Okay, Black Phoenix, go ahead, make a move. So anyway, you said that the enemy made a really bad move.
Yeah, and guess what? So did the Panther.
This is fun to fly. We are inbound. Pre-advise things are is about to get loud down there. Requesting target, over.
Set your target for the tank at tank's on coordinates 3913, 4013, and 3915.
Roger that. Going after the Hunter Light support tank.
Yep.
We're also going to bomb some infantry as well.
Mic off. Mic on.
Bombs away. What do you think?
I think you're gonna hit right on the mark.
Mic off.
And I think my Phoenix Hawk's in big trouble.
Mic on.
Target the infantry. I think ended up blowing up.
Yeah, I can see that.
The Wasp is down, and the Panther's still up.
Mic off. Mic on.
Oh boy. Archer's taking some damage. Your turn, Black Phoenix.
I know, I'm trying to say my.
Black Phoenix. Black Phoenix. If you don't mind. No, the hunchback is behind. Your turn, Black Phoenix.
Yes, I know.
Phoenix. Sergeant Leos, watch out behind you. You got a commando on you. Go after the Panther. Yeah. Do you know one thing we ended up learning this week when it comes to Scarlet Angel and such?
What would that be?
I guess one of them is you do not piss her off. Would that be one of them?
Yeah.
Because maneuver failed, and of course. I think it's time to blow the panther up.
I couldn't agree more.
The panther pilot goes, "Ah!"
So much for that. What? Much for that guy.
Also, the Phoenix Hawk has just the enemy Phoenix Hawk has just no, the Sergeant Leos has also destroyed an enemy Punchback.
Hmm.
And an enemy Wasp is retreating. Time to clean up. I guess it's time to clean up the rest of the mess. Punt? Did you just punt? Hold on.
And all the way in the distance, you actually see a battle mech lifting its arms up in the air and going, "It's good."
We should. I think the next. I think we have another thing that we got to do. After this, with when the Void Condor comes back. It's good.
You got one more. They got a couple more enemies, and that should be enough to get us to the half. Enough to bring us to only 50% to be destroyed.
Yeah. The Wasp retreated. It counts as an objective.
Alright, this time, guys off.
Alright.
Yeah, I tried to kick you in like the leg because you just fainted, so like not a hard kick, but like a light kick. Yeah,
Bombs away.
Oh yeah.
Black Phoenix, if you don't mind, we'd like to ask you to. Yes. And I beg. You go over there. And the captain did it. Yes. Except he did.
Target destroyed. You also made an hover tank explode, and Sergeant Leos destroyed an enemy vedette tank, and you destroyed the leg on and the leg on an enemy commando was destroyed.
Alright, I think we can call that one a victory.
Sergeant Leos destroyed 3 enemies. Did you grab dinner yet?
I'm about to.
Alright. We'll do one last thing of dialogue before you grab dinner.
Alright, go on.
Can't grab any salvage from here. Alright. Phoenix Hawk 1 killed the commando, right?
Yep.
For that tank, that was Leos. Hunchback was Leos as well. You killed the Panther.
Yes, it,
Did you also kill the Scimitar?
yeah.
Well done. This is a victory. Incoming transmission from Davian Command.
Go ahead.
Well done, Black Phoenix. They were unable to gather any intel, and the Void Commander will be going in blind next week. By the way, congratulations. By the way, congratulations of your marriage. Gratitude to you and Crimson Thunder. Alright. You did it, Lieutenant?
Of course I did it, with no doubt.
Yeah, we got a few new prisoners, but I'm pretty sure that they'll be fine.
Very good.
And then later, back at the Void Condor's nest. My lord, grave news.
If you're going to tell me that the advanced force that we sent there has been destroyed, I already know.
Worse yet, we failed to get any intel from there. We'll be going in blind. And he's in a huge rage.
Failed? And that's actually when the Void Condor basically resets the corporal and does the unthinkable.
He actually killed the corporal?
Yes. Anyone else?
Sir, the only thing is that before they were destroyed, there was reports that the force that was destroyed by ended up having an encounter with the one with the Black Phoenix logo. Unfortunately, sir, our Samuel McGoody has been killed in this instance.
Do not say. Thank you. You're my new corporal. And
Samuel has been killed as a result.
Very good. And you two, do yourself here and clean up this. Move here and get this mess out of here.
Is he in a huge rage again?
No, he's actually remaining calm this time.
But he's very upset. But unfortunately, they not only did his unit get wiped out, but they got no intel. I don't think he can be that. I don't think he can be that calm.
Oh, he is. For now.
Does he send another message out to the Stormbringing destroyers?
No.
Because there's no point.
No point. No point right now. Alright, if there's anything else, I do need to grab my dinner.
Well, folks, that's gonna be it. And thank you so very much for watching. And thank you to those who have subscribed to this YouTube channel to help make this possible. Make sure you also follow his lead and by commenting, and subscribing. Until next time, I'm Crimson Thunder.
I'm Black Phoenix. See you next time.
See ya.